The five-star weeks here at Wellington are increasingly well attended. We have more competitors from Europe and South America every year, and I would say that they're becoming some of the biggest events in the world, especially during the winter time when this is the biggest circuit in the world. We've got quite a good group of horses and riders lined up. What I expect, as usual, is that the horses and riders get a great tune-up during WEF5. They have a serious course in front of them then. They get a week off for Hunter Week, and they come back for WEF7 stronger than ever, really, more ready to attack any kind of a question that I could give them on a CSI5 Grand Prix course. I know that I'm going to have some of the best riders in the world competing. I know that I have to be on my game. I have to ask some questions that are somewhat complicated. I have to have some sophisticated lines. I need to have also the dimensions. It's generally one of the largest courses that I'll build during the year at the five-star here in Wellington. I try to mix it up a bit, keep them forward at the beginning of the course, ask them to collect a bit towards the end and test the rideability, see just how good a communication, how good a relationship a horse and rider might have to handle some complexities throughout the course. I had a very early start in the Grand Prix division. I was riding since I was a 7-year-old. We started riding with my dad for pleasure. I enjoyed the sport and became a professional at an early age. I was actually even riding professionally as a junior. I won my first Grand Prix when I was still a teenager and was lucky enough to have one of the best horses, perhaps maybe one of the best that ever lived. His name was Simpatico. I won myself some very nice events, the Hampton Classic World Cup qualifier, for instance, the International Jumping Derby. 1983 was a year that I set the world record in Washington. So I've had, I was good fortune to come across some nice horses throughout my career. Being inducted into the Hall of Fame is probably one of the greatest honors of my life. I always had good relationship with the course designers. I knew that what they did was a bit scientific, but also required a bit of feeling. And when I started to understand what it meant to them and what they put into it, I started to think that it could be something I could evolve into myself. I gradually did just make a complete transition to course designing and very happy that I made that decision. Many times in the five stars in the past, I've gone with 2 doubles and a triple and 13 numbers. This year I stayed a more traditional aspect. I've done a double and a triple and 14 numbers. The course is a bit longer than a WEF challenge. The dimensions of the jumps, I think, are right where they should be for a 5-star. I feel like I have a very interesting course. I think it'll set up beautifully in the ring, and I expect to have some very good jumping. It's great, to have so many of the top 20 here and some of the best riders in the world. Probably this will be the strongest group that I've faced in all of the years that I've been building here at WEF. I'm really excited about it. Nervous in the sense that I want it to go well. Always, you're anxious and you just hope that you get the type of competition that you had in mind. I think that if I didn't get a bit anxious and excited about it, maybe it wouldn't be as much fun to do this.